Continuing with our Quicksilver recap, since Ceres shattered the God-given sword of Tanya, she tries to negotiate with Quicksilver and reforges it. The Quicksilver deems Loreth worthy of reforged sword, and the sword is also blessed by angel's breath. The feeders attack again. This time Ceres joins the fight using the sword that she pulled out of the Quicksilver solace. Malcolm's second Thalidaeus sends everyone with Verlaine, who has been bitten, and she is on the verge of turning into a vampire or a feeder. They go back to reform and get help from the witches. Still failing at creating relics, Carrion suggests that, hey, why don't you just talk to Quicksilver at creating relics again? Ceres learns what all her tattoo means from the healer, and of course they are god-bound mates. Kingfisher's mother prophesied it. She had the vision. Obviously, we are all introduced to all 7 gods now. After that whole session, Kingfisher leaves a letter, goes back to save his sister alone. One witch, Isabel, decides to help. When the shadow gate opens to push Evelyn out, our gang, they go through the shadow portal to help Kingfisher out. Only Ceres, Loreth and Carrion manages to go through the shadow portal. To the shadow gate, they reach an amphitheater. They see Kingfisher bloodied and bruised, kneeling on the sand. Lo and behold, who are all there? Belicon, Madra and Malcolm. All 3 of them are in cahoots with each other, calling each other siblings, brothers, sister, which Kingfisher already knew, but he could not tell anyone because of the blood oath he made with Belicon. But Malcolm caught the coin before it could even touch the ground, so the blood oath still remains. After 110 years, Kingfisher was trapped in the amphitheater for 102 years. Kingfisher tells the truth. All of them goes into the labyrinth to search for the coin. Of course, there is a spider demon. Carrion goads Malcolm into biting him, and Malcolm does. Carrion is the firstborn child and the Lord of Dianthus line, the line from where the vampire curse originated from, so his blood is toxic to Malcolm. Ceres goes into the labyrinth again, finds the coin inside the spider demon's belly. Malcolm and Ceres fight with each other. Ceres flips the coin, the blood oath ends, and she takes this chance and kills Malcolm. Now she is very gravely injured. Thalidaeus offers Kingfisher to turn her. Consents. Now she is turned into a vampire. The Quicksilver calls in a favor that Ceres owns. Of course, she goes and meets the Lord of Chaos and his twin daughters. The god-bound fate bond between Ceres and Kingfisher is going to lead to universal erasure. The god of war and chaos offers to make her into a being which is not recognized by the faith. She agrees to this deal and she is plunged into the Quicksilver. She is turned into a half fae, half vampire. When she wakes up, she realizes that since she killed Malcolm, she is now basically the vampire queen. So that is basically the gist of what happened in Quicksilver. I hope you have a great Brimstone reading time. Bye guys.